Всем привет, дамы и господа, с вами Алекс Назаренко. 20 авторов, заблокированных на YouTube. Вот же. Я там видел, мол, строя на превьюшке. И это охуенно, на канале 20-миллионного канала-то в того, блядь. Была превьюшка с полстроем, правда, ее уже поменяли. Очень же любят менять превьюшки. И ёпта, я этого челика знаю, он, бля, девушку свою мертвую вызывал с помощью, блядь, Уиджи, блядь. Да. Банкряк, твоя бочка.
I'm bringing you some very important news today. Major stuff just happened to me, like me getting arrested by the police. They actually didn't arrest
А мне канал удалили.
me, they just charged me.
Можете прочитать описание и понять, что я не вру.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at online personalities who have been ousted from YouTube. In particular, these are creators whose accounts have been deleted or removed by the video platform.
The crazy part is they just took all your videos off. Yeah, that's the sad part.
Super JoJo, nursery rhymes,
Серьезно, детский контент?
and kids songs. This Chinese YouTube channel was accused of copying content ideas from the famous kids channel Cocomelon. Copying content
Опа!
ideas from the famous kids channel Cocomelon. The
Яры.
latter claimed that Super JoJo not only stole their concepts, but also their characters and settings.
Понятно. Это какой-то P47. ADP 445.
And sued its creator, Baby Bus, for copyright infringement.
Let's go on a picnic.
In August 2021, the Super JoJo
Бля,
Nursery Rhymes and
тугая
Kids
серия реально
Songs
похож
channel
на
was
Cocomelon.
terminated for the first time. Although it was eventually restored in October that year, all of the channel's content was made private after Baby Bus was found guilty of copyright infringement. In 2024,
Как удобно.
all Super JoJo channels were once again terminated for
блядь.
ripping off Cocomelon.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
Playmate Tessie.
Просмотры
You might
крутятся.
recognize her as the teen who appeared on Dr. Phil, claiming she was, quote, born famous, and that her father was a, quote, jealous hater.
I'm famous for being beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and talented.
И пиздатостью, и ЧСВшностью.
On social media, Playmate Tessie,
Я самая пиздатая,
aka
блядь.
Maya West, is known for the drama that went down on Twitch when she mocked a viewer. AKA Maya West is known for the drama that went down on Twitch when she mocked a viewer who had cancer and allegedly abused her pet cat. Well,
Про нее этот P47 случайно не рассказывал?
she was also a YouTube creator whose channel was terminated for violating community guidelines. According to Wikitubia, she was banned for content that was perceived to be harassment or threatening in nature.
I mean, yeah, I've said racist things on my lives, you know.
Her channel had
Тебе,
a
блядь,
modest
не выжить.
following, but she claimed
Сколько идет шоу
Said
доктора
racist
Фила?
things on my
О,
lives,
ебать.
you know.
her channel had a
Шо?
modest following, but
Всё
she
такое
claimed she
хорошее шоу,
had
видимо,
7
было.
billion subscribers on the
Ну, популярная, мемная. Насколько я знаю. 23? 21 год, ебать.
platform, then admitted it was a lie. Raul Zito, the popular Brazilian creator, whose real name is Raulino de Oliveira Maciel, rose to fame by streaming Fortnite
Посмотрели,
on Twitch.
хватит.
He also created content featuring young talents. In July 2021,
Но он охуенно похож на аниматора.
Maciel was arrested in Florianopolis, Santa Catarina, on charges of indecent assault of minors. According to reports, he allegedly lured his victims, who were mainly child actors, under the pretense of offering them work opportunities. Following his arrest, he was banned from Twitch. Maciel's YouTube channel, where he reportedly had around 143,000 subscribers, was also terminated. Kaban, This Vietnamese influencer gained
Просто кабан.
was also terminated. Kaban.
Да он казах по-любому, точно русский. Кабан.
This Vietnamese influencer gained popularity by uploading funny videos on Facebook before moving to YouTube. There, he built a massive fan base with over 2 million subscribers. His online persona as a reckless but righteous gangster was a big hit with young viewers, but was also denounced by many for being disruptive. One particular promotional video shared in 2019, where the YouTuber can be seen burning down a scooter with his friends, was especially controversial. That same year, burning down a scooter with his friends was especially controversial. That same year, he reportedly went to jail for illegal gambling.
Реакция на клип «Казино» от 5, блядь, 42, братуха. У меня тоже, блядь, была в бане. Я получил, блядь, страйк неделю, блядь. Хуякс. И перед концом страйка меня разблокировали. Хотя могли сразу, блядь.
And his YouTube channel was promptly terminated.
Если, блядь, у 5 этот клип на ютубе был, хули, блядь, у меня реакция не может быть.
Patriot Soapbox. In 2020, YouTube announced a widespread purge of extremist conspiracy theory channels, such as those promoting QAnon and Pizzagate, which maliciously targeted individuals or groups.
Where we go one.
Go.
Patriot Soapbox, a prominent QAnon outlet, was one of the many channels to be terminated under this new policy. The account was said to be spreading QAnon ideas that falsely posited Donald Trump as the only beacon of hope against a cabal of Satanist elites exploiting children. It hosted regular discussions of cryptic Q drops in 24/7 streams, often welcoming Republican politicians as guests. Despite being banned on YouTube, PSB's online influence has not disappeared.
Stands for nothing can stop what is coming, and that is Pepe the Frog.
Да.
The frog which is fully reliant on God.
Не думаю.
J-Station. Jason Matthew Ethier found YouTube fame through polarizing pranks and vlogs on his channel J-Station, where he apparently snuck into properties. Even though some of these instances were supposedly staged, the videos got him arrested and his channel was demonetized.
Cops claim he was being irate and verbally aggressive, and had told Ethier several times his bag had not been stolen, but rather taken accidentally.
However, Jason came back on YouTube with another channel, I'm J-Station, where he sought out paranormal activity in
Я думаю, может быть, это не он, это, блядь, он.
3 a.m. challenge videos and claimed to communicate with the spirits of late
Да.
celebrities. As if that wasn't problematic enough, he also faked his then-girlfriend Alexia Morano's death to pretend to bring her back. Morano later accused Ethier of assaulting her.
No one had any reason to suspect that he was lying about this, and even if they did, there wasn't any proof.
Eventually, the channel I'm J-Station was terminated for violating YouTube's terms of service. Sneeko. This YouTuber went from gaming videos and street interviews to promoting the manosphere.
I think people are used to seeing people.
Street interviews to promoting the manosphere.
I think people are used to seeing people just go in one lane forever. I find that extremely boring.
Nicholas Ken de Balanthese, or Sneeko, has been criticized for making right-wing content seemingly promoting racism, sexism, homophobia, and anti-Semitism. His controversial beliefs led to his YouTube account being banned twice, once in 2022, then again in 2024, after which it was terminated entirely.
I did this. This is mine. They can't take it away from me.
Они не могут отнять тебе монетизацию, блять, благодаря Владимиру Владимировичу я потерял возможность подключить монетизацию, хотя летом 22-го набрал, блять, 1000 подписчиков.
They can cancel everything and take my channel, but you can't take my flag.
He attempted to return with a second channel, Sneeko, but that too was terminated. Nevertheless, Nicholas remains relevant on social media, where he seemingly idolizes Andrew Tate and holds contentious figures like Kanye West and Nick Fuentes in high regard. FYI, Tate is being investigated for charges as serious as trafficking and sexual assault, so Sneeko's apparent association with him is definitely not a good look. Melstroy. The
Melstroy.
Belarusian creator started his YouTube journey playing Minecraft. However, his claim to fame was trash streaming.
Suddenly, Melstroy was a young adult making millions of dollars every month, and as a result of the drinking and gambling on stream,
Я думаю, это русский, не русский. Да, видим? Не.
violence and inappropriate behavior became a mainstay of Melstroy's entire brand.
His live broadcasts would reportedly consist of objectifying women, substance use, and promoting online gambling. During one of these streams, he allegedly assaulted a young model named Elena Efremova, for which he faced criminal charges, but escaped prison time.
Melstroy showed no regret for what he did, even going as far as to mock Elena in his later stream.
Surprisingly,
Что такое эпос?
it was for a casino advertisement on his channel that Russia's Safe Internet League called for his account to be banned. YouTube listened, and Melstroy's channel was terminated in 2021, although per Wikitubia, the platform cited sexual content as the reason for the ban. Soph. Even before stepping into her teens, this creator made offensive political commentary her brand on YouTube.
This 11-year-old girl might be one of the best commentators at her age.
Soph, also known as Lieutenant Corbis, gained traction among the alt-right for her racist, misogynistic, homophobic,
Бля, да ещё так много
Islamophobic rants.
расистов.
In one of her 2019 videos, she reportedly urged viewers to mention her in their manifestos. This was supposedly a reference to the tragic 2019 mass shootings, whose perpetrators shared their manifestos on 8chan. Soon after, Soph's channel was terminated for hate speech, and she reacted by threatening to attack the YouTube HQ, later clarifying that it was a joke. Her attempt at a comeback with a new channel named Corbis in 2022 was also shut down, as that account got terminated too. Leafy is here. Calvin Lee
О, да, знаю.
Vale's YouTube career started
that
like
we
many
discussed.
other creators. He originally posted Let's Plays on the platform, but gained prominence as a drama channel. His reaction videos blew up, but as his audience grew, so did his audacity. Leafy's content started crossing over from commentary to alleged cyberbullying territory. In particular, scathing comments he made about Twitch celeb Pokimane were seen as harassment, which ultimately got his channel terminated in 2020.
Leafy is here is banned from YouTube. If Jesus Christ resurrected today, that would only be a side story, second place behind Leafy is here's termination.
However, Calvin refused to acknowledge his toxic behavior. Several other channels he created on YouTube, such as Leafy Isn't Here, Weefy, and LeafyCast, were also terminated.
If he's collecting them, it's like a badge of honor.
Varig Vikernes. He was one of the most infamous musicians associated with Norway's black metal scene when he went under the moniker of Count Grishnak. His name is Varig Vikernes.
Grishnak.
Convicted murderer, white supremacist, and former YouTuber.
Because I think the nations are a modern construct.
Vikernes's channel, Thulian Perspective, was removed from YouTube in June of 2019 after the platform aggressively ramped up their crackdown on content that, in their words, quote, alleges that a group is superior in order to justify discrimination, segregation, or exclusion. Thulian Perspective had 250,000 subscribers at the time, while Vikernes himself continued to publish on Twitter and a personal blog. Owen Benjamin. Our next personality hasn't just been banned from YouTube, but also Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
I love when it rains in LA because it's the only time the weathermen have anything to talk about.
Owen Benjamin is a comedian by trade
я понял.
and actually started out acting in movies like The House Bunny. But eventually, his outspoken political views got his social media accounts in a heap of trouble.
You know, you have to really think about what you're saying.
It's like you're yelling like as you're falling into a well.
Benjamin's stand-up was largely directed towards a conservative base, but eventually his commentary leaned into anti-Semitic and transphobic content. This got Benjamin's YouTube channel removed in December of 2019, although the comedian would claim that he took the ban as a, quote, badge of honor.
I had a dream I was getting chased by a clown.
LifeSite News. The COVID-19 pandemic
СМИ внезапно.
saw a number of YouTube accounts removed from the platform due to the dangerous spreading of misinformation on various channels.
LifeSite News has grown in ways we never could have imagined.
LifeSite News was one example of this, Although this far-right Catholic conservative group was already controversial prior to the ban, LifeSite News' presence on YouTube was removed in February of 2021 after the channel repeatedly espoused anti-vaccine content, as well as denials of COVID's severity and danger to the public.
I would have said, you're crazy, but this is the world we live in today, isn't it?
The pro-life group was also temporarily suspended from Twitter and permanently banned from Facebook in May of 2021. 4 years later, the group's founder, John Henry Weston, was both removed and restored from the position of CEO and editor-in-chief of the online news corporation in the same month.
And we very much want to share that joy with all of you.
Uri Minjokiri. It isn't all that often that a state-run news site sees
Снова СМИ.
permanent removal from a public platform such as YouTube. But Uri Minjokiri isn't an average news site. Indeed, this North Korean site often takes material gleaned from the official Korean
Опа!
Central
Фейки.
News Agency and syndicates it to its own audience. The site was already banned in South Korea, but 2010 saw Uri Minjokiri
Видишь, они пиздят, а у нее не такой подбородок.
increase its
Они пиздоболы.
social media presence in an attempt to
Ёпсики.
change the perception of North Korean culture around the world. YouTube decided to terminate its channel in 2017 due to legal issues. Dan Bongino. The resume of Dan Bongino on the surface is certainly impressive, as the New York City native
Это все достаточно. Уроженец Нью-Йорка. New York City boy, you never have a born day. Охуенная песня Pet Shop Boys.
spent nearly 5 years with the NYPD and even worked as a Secret Service agent for over a decade.
There isn't one simple answer to what changed, and anyone who tells you that, look,
Agent for over a decade.
Блять, полицай. Еще.
5 years on the surface is certainly impressive, as the New York City native spent nearly 5 years with the NYPD and even worked as a Secret Service agent for over a decade.
there isn't one simple answer
A flash in the night.
to what changed, and anyone who tells you that, look at me, is lying to your face.
Bongino also enjoyed a successful career as a conservative personality and multimedia host, working for outlets such as Fox News. One of Bongino's YouTube channels was temporarily suspended after uploading videos that repeatedly cast doubt on mask effectiveness during the pandemic.
Опа.
Then, in January of 2022, Bongino was permanently banned from the platform after he used a second channel to espouse the same views.
Oh, you know, listen, man, it's part of the game.
Stefan Molyneux. He's one of the most controversial, polarizing, and visible figureheads of the alt-right political movement, and
That's
he's
right.
been banned from a lot of social media platforms. Stefan Molyneux's content tends to discuss various conspiracy theories, and his free domain website has been linked to the proliferation of racist, sexist, and Islamophobic views in the past.
Осуждаю.
Molyneux and free domain have even been labeled as a cult by some, including noted mental health counselor Stephen Hassan. YouTube permanently banned
Хасани
Molyneux
тут
from
по, блять, нормам. По спокойствию. Ему нормально не сидится, он, блядь, распространяет эту
their
хуйню.
platform in January 2020, joining the laundry list of other organizations deciding to do the same, including joining the
SoundCloud, подкаст, наверное,
laundry
постили.
list of other organizations deciding to do the same,
Они его спонсировали?
including SoundCloud, PayPal, and even MailChimp. Fantastic Adventures. It isn't only political
Ну,
views
блядь, фантастически тебя заблокировали, походу, Челикс.
that can get a YouTube channel permanently banned. The personal channel Family05 was removed multiple times from YouTube on account of its content violating the platform's policies on child endangerment.
I would really like some wild wings.
И?
Okay.
The Fantastic Adventures channel had an even more serious scandal on its hands when it was revealed that creator Michelle Hobson had been mistreating her adopted children. The whistle was actually
Нельзя такое на Ютубе.
blown on Hobson by her biological daughter.
Как я начал этот год? Запостил традиционное видео, где мы чокаемся с семьей, и, блядь, YouTube подумал, что бокальная моей сестренки детская, не детская, блядь, шампанское, а настоящее. Страйк на неделю. Охуенно начал год.
Who contacted police long after the Department of Child Safety had reportedly visited the home over a dozen times.
How, after all of those details, Michelle managed to keep the kids is a mystery.
Fantastic Adventures was terminated by YouTube, while Hobson died in a hospital in November 2019 after being found unfit to stand trial for her crimes.
They refused.
After being found unfit to stand
Блять, с ним каши не сваришь. Непригоден.
and trial for her crimes.
They refused to give us any records, even after
А
Hobson
знаешь
died
что,
due to
блядь?
health issues in late 2019.
Что-то
Richard
скрывает.
B. Spencer. Sometimes a creator might attempt to distance themselves from accusations against their content in the hopes that it might all go away and they'll be allowed to continue. Richard Spencer, for his part, goes all in with his hateful rhetoric and unrepentant racism, regardless of whether or not it gets him banned. Naturally, this did occur with Spencer's YouTube channel, right around the same time the platform eliminated the channels of Stefan Molyneux and one-time presidential candidate David Duke. Despite this, Spencer continued to speak, with lectures and personal appearances, but he also faced pushback and protest every step of the way. Gavin McInnes. If you weren't aware of
Это заросший мастурбист.
Gavin McInnes when he co-founded Vice back in 1994, then the
Ого.
January 6th attack on the United States Capitol building almost certainly brought the man's past affiliations back to the public eye. States Capitol building almost certainly brought the man's past affiliations back to the public eye. This was due to an organization called the Proud Boys, a group also founded by McInnes, which has been labeled by its critics as neo-fascist and even designated in Canada as a terrorist group. McInnes's YouTube channel was initially banned in 2018 on account of copyright infringement, but was later reinstated before a June 2020 ban for hate speech hit McInnes once again. The podcast host and writer was also banned from Amazon, PayPal, Twitter, and Facebook. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell
Сейчас
to
вообще,
get
наверное,
notified
случай
about our
будет
latest
пиздец.
videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Кто?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
There's arguably no brand that's been as successful at commercializing and mobilizing the far-right political movement more than Alex Jones's InfoWars. This is despite the near constant criticism of Jones's espousing debunked news and false conspiracy theories. YouTube seemed to recognize the danger of Jones's message, but moved slowly at first, removing 4 of Jones's InfoWars videos for child endangerment and hate speech. It wasn't long after, however, that YouTube joined many other platforms in banning Jones's profile entirely.
Here's how YouTube explained its decision. Quote,
Хули он, блядь, орёт?
when users violate policies repeatedly, like our
Очевидно,
policies
блядь,
against
да.
hate speech
Да,
and
уже
harassment or our
сталкивался.
terms prohibiting circumvention of our enforcement measures, we terminate their accounts.
Jones attempted to go around.
Я обхожу кое-что. Я в сообществе, если хочу поделиться, я заменяю буковки русский на английский. И все.
Around the ban by re-uploading InfoWars content on a different channel, Resistance News, but this was also banned.
Как тебе когда... Ночи сопротивления!
Resistance News, but this was also banned. Jones's fact-checked appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, however, was successfully uploaded to the site.
So under U.S. Code Title 50, Chapter 32, Subsection 1128. Is that true? You nailed that right there? Yes. What are you, from Mars?
Which of these YouTube...
Ты чё, Илон Маск? Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, жмите на колокольчик, чтобы пропускать новые видео, пишите комментарии, ставьте в телегу. Сам Байк Сазаренко, всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.